Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the two guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
54. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. New York set to take the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. 13 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
On 2nd down now. It's Bell, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch up.
On 2nd and 1, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Murray. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on Sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
43 for Mike. 43 for Mike. Quick turn.
Throwing again is Darnold. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Pirine. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Avery Williamson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. To throw is Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Murray now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57 for 10.
Here's Murray from midfield. Going deep for Hopkins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go, boys.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Murray now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. On 2nd and 9, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Holding offense.
Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Going deep for Hupp, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Over 30 yards there, and 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray going to throw. Open man completes it to Butler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Throwing again, Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Darnold. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Here's Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now it's Darnold, caught here by Bell. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the draw, Pirine. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing on first down is Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He's got it to Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Right there. 54, right there.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work. And being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. 3rd down here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Darnold. But he's got a noon one. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's back to throw. Anuno's got it, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. Back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. He'll look to throw, and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is fielded at the goal line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 21-17. A little under 40 seconds to go. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
A good pickup there, a 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Jets. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end, and a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Darnold now to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on.